Okay, now all this is in order to figure out what's wrong with the driver's side solar and night shades. Suddenly they wouldn't go up or down. The switch is good. It just seems to be one red wire here. He's tested that with his multimeter, and it's not getting anything out of that one red wire right there. And anyway, if anyone's curious about what it looks like underneath that panel right there, and what a horrible, horrible pain in the rear end it was to get that thing off. You know, yeah, easy enough to remove a few screws. You remove your screws here to take off your this thing, and then unplug the plugs. Of course, you'll have to remember how you plug that in. It should be pretty easy. I think there was only 2 on that one. And then these things were just horribly painful to squeeze, because you got to get your... It was just awful, awfully painful. And then this thing, which is your air brake, has got some sort of a, I wish I knew the names of tools. Sun setting, so it's making everything super bright. Here, it's this thing, right here. That thing went all the way through it, and I guess you need some sort of special tool to push it all the way through that to get that out, which I guess we didn't have, so we managed to push it all the way out. How will we get it back? Not sure. I always thought this cup holder faced the wrong way, because as you're driving, your naturally tendency is to put your cup back this way. How on earth you're supposed to reach your hand around this way to get it in, I do not know. But that's that. That's how that looks. That's how that looks. Okay, so a couple questions is, how do you remove the
fuse panel or fuse block here? I'm guessing there's a screwdriver or something, get in there to pry those out, to get that out. And then
am I even pointing to it? I can't even see if I am. I guess
you were, because I was pointing there.
Okay.
So, but I guess there's
I guess it's the camera.
The camera's causing shadow. There you go.
Okay.
So that's the fuse box I'm going to pull out. I said I'm going to get a screwdriver. I think that'll take us out. The other thing is what's this? And
see if I'm pointing to it. I can't see anything. The screen's so filthy.
And it's so bright. So
okay, move it over here. Okay, you have 2 of those, whatever those are.
Yeah, seems all glued up on the inside, glued there as well. So some kind of, I don't know.
Okay.
One back there. So.
All right. Okay, so here we are back outside. Matt did get the fuse box thing off.
That's the fuse for the shades. And I wasn't sure if they had 1 wire or 2 wires, one for passenger, but it's only 1 wire. And of course it goes into this bundle, and then that bundle goes to this bundle and then goes up inside.
Right. So can you tell anything from that, whether or not it's functioning properly?
Yes, because the passenger side works. So.
Oh, right, because they're connected together.
Yep. So. My hope was there was going to be 2 wires coming off this fuse. One for driver side, one for passenger side. That wasn't the case, so now back to square one.
Right. Okay.
And then I just pushed it right back in there. It's back in there good.
Okay.
And there's the cap.
All right. The search continues. All right, this is day 2 working on the switch that controls the lines up under here, and it's a good idea to have a bin to put the stuff in that you're taking out, any screws or anything, because you might lose them. This is like removing the guts out of it. You got your intestines all sprawled out. And it's basically one red wire that's causing the problem.
This one here.
Right. That supplies the power, you said?
Yeah, it's a. It says DHS11C is the code on it. All these wires have different numbers on it, and that goes to it.
So what you're trying to figure out then is, as you go through, is find out where in any of these connections did it come loose, if that's the problem. You've checked the fuse box, you know.
Right, because the fuse that feeds this also feeds the passenger slide, or shades, and the passenger side works. So we're getting power from the fuse panel to the passenger side. There's a tie-in somewhere, because the fuse panel is directly below this, the driver's seat. So it comes up into the harness in there. And then, since this is a QSP, or 36 QSP, I'm thinking about taking this tag wire, which is hot, and jumpering it over to power this.
Right.
Since this will never have a tag, because it's only a 36 footer, right. Or 37 foot, whatever.
Yeah, there's no point in wasting a third day on this sort of thing.
But
we have a million other things to do on this.
But the thought was, find the cause where the loose wire is, because now I may have an exposed 12 volts that could short out, which could cause a fire.
Exactly.
Which is why I'm putting so much effort to try and find it.
Right.
So,
okay.
Now getting into the big harness. I don't know if you want to try and get way back in there to see that harness.
Maybe we'll try. Where's your light? I am fuzzy. I'm fuzzy.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get unfuzzy. Okay, let me try it. There you go.
That looks a little bit better.
So which one are you pulling on? Is it this huge?
It's that huge one. I'm trying to get my hand in here. It's this huge one way back there. Now I got fuzzy again. So.
Oh yeah, I see it there.
So that's the one, that big one there.
Big black one.
Which has a couple of wires coming out to the right there to go to the passenger side. So somewhere there, and of course it's all behind the dash and being a pain.
And the other thing I noticed when I was looking down, I don't know if you can see down there now, wires all over the place. Where's Larry? Larry, here you are, Larry. One of the best things you can buy is Larry. 400 lumens or something. It's great. He's a little dull right now. We've been using him so frequently. Right down here, you can see the foam insulation. Okay, come on, focus, everybody. Focus. Get that for me. Okay. We're going to maybe put some insulation down there because you can see that they missed all along the edges there. Okay.
And that's where that's the spray foam that they use to come out of the fuse box down below.
Right, it is. But I figure why not put some insulation to keep it warm, cold, whatever. Okay, I'm done.